All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says pro-poor schemes of government brought revolution in the country. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to hold bilateral meetings with his counterparts of SCO member countries in New Delhi today. Campaigning gains momentum for Karnataka Assembly polls. Prime Minister Modi to hold virtual interaction with 50 lakh BJP workers today. Portals of Badrinath Dham in Uttarakhand open for devotees this morning. Nearly 1,100 Indian nationals evacuated from conflict-hit Sudan so far under Operation Kaveri. And in Badminton, ages Prannoy and the men's doubles pair of Satwiksairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty enter pre-quaterfinals of Dubai Asia Championship. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the government is working towards the upliftment of the poor in the country. He said the pro-poor schemes of the government have brought a revolution in the country. Mr. Modi was addressing a conclave organized by a private TV channel in New Delhi. The Prime Minister said the government is working towards providing security and dignity to the poor of the country.
बीते 9 वर्षों से गरीब, दलित, वंचित, पिछड़ा, आदिवासी, सामान्य वर्ग, मध्यम वर्ग हर कोई अपने जीवन में स्पष्ट बदलाव अनुभव रहा है। आज देश में बहुत सिस्टमेटिक अप्रोच के साथ काम हो रहा है। हमने सत्ता के माइंडसेट को भी बदला है। हम सेवा का माइंडसेट लेकर आए हैं। हमने गरीब कल्याण को अपना माध्यम बनाया है। हमने तुष्टीकरण नहीं, संतुष्टीकरण को अपना आधार बनाया है। इस अप्रोच ने देश के गरीब और मध्यम वर्ग के लिए एक डिफेंसिव शील्ड, सुरक्षा का कवच का निर्माण कर दिया है।
Addressing the conclave yesterday, Mr. Modi stated that the people who were made to feel that they were a burden on the country are now giving pace to the development. The Prime Minister said transformation is now visible on the ground. He added that at a time when the world's biggest economies were stuck, India came out of the crisis and is moving forward at a fast pace.
भारत को $1 ट्रिलियन की अर्थव्यवस्था बनने में लगभग 60 साल लगे। 2014 तक हम लोग किसी तरह $2 ट्रिलियन के मार्क तक पहुंच पाए थे, यानी 7 दशक में $2 ट्रिलियन की अर्थव्यवस्था। लेकिन आज हमारी सरकार के 9 वर्ष बाद भारत आज लगभग $3.5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी वाला देश है। बीते 9 वर्षों में हमने 10वें नंबर की अर्थव्यवस्था से 5वें नंबर तक की लंबी छलांग लगाई।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend the 20th anniversary of the statewide attention on grievances by application of technology Swagat initiative in Gujarat via video conferencing today. During the event, Mr. Modi will also interact with the past beneficiaries of the scheme. The scheme was started by Prime Minister Modi in April 2003 during his tenure as the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will hold bilateral meetings with his counterparts of Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO member countries in New Delhi today. During the meeting, bilateral defence-related issues and other matters of mutual interest will be discussed. Mr. Singh will chair the SCO Defence Ministers meeting in New Delhi tomorrow. Defence Ministers of China, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan will participate in the meeting. India has invited Belarus and Iran, currently observers in SCO, to participate in the SCO Defence Ministers meeting. Defence Minister of Pakistan will be participating virtually. The ministers will discuss matters related to regional peace and security, counter-terrorism efforts within SCO, and an effective multilateralism. Campaigning is gaining momentum for the Karnataka Assembly elections. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold a virtual interaction with 50 lakh party workers today. BJP workers from over 58,000 booths will join the meeting. The state is going to the polls on the 10th of May. Prime Minister Modi will begin campaigning in the state from tomorrow. He will hold nearly 15 public meetings and road shows in the poll-bound state during the next 6 days. In addition, many political stalwarts from the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are touring the state and participating in public rallies and road shows. The assembly elections in Karnataka are expected to see a tight contest between the incumbent Bharatiya Janata Party and the main opposition Congress, While the Congress is looking at an anti-incumbency wave, the ruling BJP hopes Prime Minister Modi's popularity and development work will help it through. Janata Dal Secular could also play a vital role in the forthcoming elections. More from a correspondent.
The sweltering heat of the sun has made no difference to the election campaign in Karnataka as the leaders and the followers and supporters in large numbers take part in the roadshow and public rallies. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai will be conducting series of roadshows in Dharwad district today. Prior to Prime Minister virtual interaction with the workers today, there will be a rally in all the 224 constituencies. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi will be campaigning in Mangaluru today along with State Party President D.K. Shivkumar. Another Congress leader Siddaramaiah will be addressing a public rally in Raichur today. With S.N. Patnaik, this is Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. All India Radio is presenting a vignette of select quotes of the Prime Minister from Mann Ki Baat as the program completes its 100th episode this month. In this 91st episode, let's listen to the excerpts of Mann Ki Baat in which the Prime Minister spoke about the importance of melas or the Indian fairs.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's your and our Mann Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen. With the program Mann Ki Baat, aired on the last Sunday of every month on All India Radio. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023. In the 91st episode of this special program, let's listen to those excerpts in which the Prime Minister spoke of the importance of fairs. Traditional fairs and festivals are the heart of Indian socio-cultural life and are connected with religious beliefs and the changing season's harvests. People gather here at a specified time for purpose of festivities, rituals and buying and selling of goods. Fairs attract a large number of people from distant places and have tremendous tourism potential, both domestic as well as foreign. In the Mann Ki Baat program broadcast on 31st July 2022, the Prime Minister spoke of the important place these fairs hold in our country.
हमारे देश में मेलों का भी बड़ा सांस्कृतिक महत्व रहा है. मेले जन मन दोनों को जोड़ते हैं. हिमाचल में वर्षा के बाद जब खरीफ की फसलें पकती हैं, तब सितंबर में शिमला, मंडी, कुल्लू और सोलन में सैरी या सैर भी मनाया जाता है. सितंबर में ही जागरा भी आने वाला है. जागरा के मेलों में महासु देवता का आह्वान करके बीसू गीत गाए जाते हैं. महासु देवता का ये जागर हिमाचल में शिमला, किन्नौर और सिरमौर के साथ साथ उत्तराखंड में भी होता है.
In Uttarakhand, the portals of Sri Badrinath Dham were open for the devotees at 7:10 a.m. today. The portals were opened amidst chanting of Vedic hymns. Our correspondent reports shallow snowfall started before the opening of the portals of the Dham. Devotees have reached in large numbers to have a glimpse of the Sri Badrinath and pay obeisance. Yesterday, the Sankaracharya, Gaddi, Uddhav Bhagwan, Kuber, Gadu Ghara and Tel Kalash, led by Raval, reached Badrinath from Pandukeshwar. The portals of all the four dhams, Char Dham, are open now for the pilgrimage. The portals of Gangotri Dham and Yamunotri Dham were open on the occasion of Akshaya Tritiya on the 22nd of this month, while portals of Kedarnath Dham were open on the 25th of April for devotees. Nearly 1,100 Indian nationals have been evacuated from the conflict-hit Sudan under Operation Kaveri. The External Affairs Ministry said a sixth batch of 128 Indian citizens left Sudan yesterday, taking the total count of Indian nationals rescued from the war-torn African nation via Indian naval ships and IAF aircraft to nearly 1,100. Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said Indian Air Force C-130J flight with 128 passengers took off from Port Sudan for Jeddah last night. Early in the evening, nearly 500 stranded Indians departed in two separate batches from Port Sudan for Jeddah. IAF C-130J with another 136 Indian nationals on board reached Jeddah from Port Sudan. INS Teg with 297 passengers also departed from Port Sudan. Union Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan received the batches of the evacuated Indians as they reached Jeddah airport. Yesterday, 360 Indian nationals evacuated from Sudan returned to India as first flight reached New Delhi under Operation Kaveri. Sudan has been witnessing intense fighting between the army and the paramilitary forces. US President Joe Biden and South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol have secured a landmark deal which includes plans to periodically deploy US nuclear-armed submarines in South Korea. According to media reports, Washington has also agreed to involve Seoul in its planning for the use of nuclear weapons in any conflict with North Korea. In return, South Korea has agreed to not develop its own nuclear weapons. The deal, called the Washington Declaration, comes amid rising concerns about nuclear threats from North Korea as the country carries out a record number of ballistic missile tests. Star Indian shuttler Aegis Prannoy and the men's doubles pair of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty began with easy wins to advance into the pre-quaterfinals of Dubai Badminton Asia Championship yesterday. In the opening round, Aegis Prannoy went past Myanmar's Phone P. Naing 21-14, 21-9 in the men's singles, while pair of Satwik Chirag defeated Malaysia's Ten Kian Meng and Tan Wee Keong 21-14, 21-17 in the men's doubles. Trisa Jolie and Gayatri Gopichand, the bronze medalists in the women's doubles at the Commonwealth Games, also advanced to the last 16. Earlier, former world champion PV Sindhu entered the second round, defeated Wen Chi Su 21-15, 22-20 in the women's singles. In the pre-quarters, Sindhu will face China's world number 9, Han Yu. In the men's singles, Kidambi Srikanth overpowered first-round opponent Adnan Ibrahim 21-13, 21-8. He will face world number 5 Kodai Narouka in the round of 16. In IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders defeated Royal Challengers Bangalore by 21 runs in Bangalore last night. Put into bat, Kolkata Knight Riders posted 200 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. In reply, Royal Challengers Bangalore failed to achieve the target of 201 runs, scoring 179 for 8 in 20 overs. Earlier, Royal Challengers Bangalore won the toss and opted to field. Today, Rajasthan Royals will take on Chennai Super Kings in Jaipur. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Ramya.
Thank you, Abhishek. The inauguration of a national conclave on Mann Ki Baat at 100 in New Delhi is prominently noticed by the dailies. Modi wins praise for apolitical Mann Ki Baat, says The Hindu. The pioneer, quoting actor Amir Khan, writes, Mann Ki Baat has won people's trust, while the same paper quotes Union Home Minister Amit Shah as saying, Modi turns every challenge into opportunity. Prime Minister to attend Quad Meet Down Under, leads the Statesman. The paper writes that Australia will host the Quad Leaders Summit in Sydney on 24th of May. Medical devices policy gets cabinet nod to cut imports, reports Business Line. Wrestlers up the ante, seek Prime Minister's intervention citing threats and intimidation, reports The Hindu. Cheers, tears of joy as first batch of Indians returns from Sudan, states the Indian Express. And finally, under the caption 1959 Award presented to Dalai Lama, Financial Express carries a photograph of the Tibetan spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, getting the 1959 Raman Magsaysay Award at his residence in Dharamsala, 64 years after he won the award. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Ramya. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says pro-poor schemes of government brought revolution in the country. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to hold bilateral meetings with his counterparts of SCO member countries in New Delhi today. Campaigning gains momentum for Karnataka Assembly polls. Prime Minister Modi to hold virtual interaction with 50 lakh BJP workers today. Portals of Badrinath Dham in Uttarakhand open for devotees this morning. Nearly 1,100 Indian nationals evacuated from conflict-hit Sudan so far under Operation Kaveri. And in badminton, it is Prannoy and Men's doubles pair of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty enter pre-quaterfinals of Dubai Asia Championship. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.